Very young. It been started maybe 2 years before I joined. Which, if you think that the organisation's 150 years old, and it's been legal since the 60s, 70s to be gay, that's pretty rubbish actually. So I got straight in there and I was like, right, what can I do? How can I help? And I would say, you guys understand the term ally. When I say ally, so like Miss Baines and you are the teachers and lots of other people who are not homosexual or don't identify as LGBTQ, but still stand up for LGBTQ rights, they're known as allies. So although I am gay, I'm a gay man, I'm also an ally of the network at work. So because of the position I hold now, when I first joined the organisation, I was on the shop floor, and I've grown and developed and moved up to board level since joining. Now that I sit on the board, I've got a hell of a lot more influence across the governance structures of the business than I did when I first joined one shop. But in that shop, I made sure that I made a difference. And then when I became the leader of the next shop, I made sure that my shop felt different. So it did exist, but it was quite small. And my experience of LGBT communities is that they are largely quite social ones, because that harkens back to the Stonewall days of having a community where you feel safe and you can be yourself and you can go out. Whereas in inner city London, there's a whole area called Soho, which is kind of the gay village, where all of the bars are LGBTQ friendly and you can be who you want to be. So I tried to take the community at work and change that. So it was issue-led and issue-focused rather than just social. The social stuff is still there, it's still really important. But we also now tackle things like same-sex toilets in shops for customers, because it's not just my responsibility to make our LGBTQ members of staff feel comfortable. We'll have customers that identify. And the T in LGBTQ is the one that gets the most focus at the moment in the media, because trans is the new frontier, I think, in the fight for equality. And that's almost the next wave of ignorance we need to overcome, is our trans brothers and sisters, or non-binary gendered individuals, to make sure that I'm as inclusive as possible, to make them feel welcome. And so there have been a couple of instances where members of staff have been a bit odd to somebody that's come out as transgender and is transitioning, and the LGBT community at work has really supported that person to be someone that they can talk to. But we've also challenged policies. We have something in the organisation called the Constitution. It sounds very formal because it is, and the founder of the organisation wrote it, and it's almost our principles by which we run our company by. Be nice, be open, be fair. But all of the pronouns are male until now. And so I lobbied our kind of head of the company to change that with the gay LGBTQ community. And it went through our democratic structures in the business and was voted on 2 weeks ago. And the verdict came out this week that we're going to change that. So it's not going to be he anymore, it's going to be they. I'm so proud of that, because it's going to make people, when they look at our corporate website, if they want to come and work for us, or they want to come and shop with us, or they're looking for promotion, or they're looking for themselves in the hierarchies of power, they'll be able to see themselves because we're using something that they relate to. Thanks for the question, great question. Did it answer your question?
Yeah.
Cool.
Fairy tales are